Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing Kalua Pork sliders. That's a Hawaiian pork. Only 3 ingredients: liquid smoke and salt. We're also making sweet potato chips. And we're going to make a simple slaw to go with our sliders. So I've got about a 2.5 to 3 pound pork shoulder here, bone in. And I'm coating all sides with liquid smoke. That's ingredient number 1. Get it nice and coated with that liquid smoke. And then we're going to do the same and coat all sides with kosher salt. Now I know you're supposed to use Hawaiian salt, but I couldn't find it anywhere in the stores. I didn't feel like waiting and ordering on Amazon. So I'm using kosher salt. And once we get that coated nice, I'm going to take my meter thermometer, slide that into the meat so I know when to pull it out of the oven. And I'll wrap it in double foil so nothing leaks. And we'll put it into the oven at 325. It took about 5 hours. Alright, while I'm doing this, if I can remind you to please remember to like, subscribe, share the channel, and leave a comment if you like. Appreciate it. So this will go in the oven for 5 hours. So about hour number 4, 3.5, I'm going to take my sweet potatoes. I'm going to cut the tips off. I've got 3 medium-sized sweet potatoes here. Or actually 2, I'm sorry. 3 pieces. Anyways, we'll cut the tips off and we're going to peel the sweet potatoes. And then I'm going to use my mandolin on the thinnest setting and make chips out of it. If you have one of these, be very careful. I've cut myself before. It's no joke. So once you get down, make sure you always use that guide. And once we have these all cut up, we'll get our oil up to 350 degrees. And we'll put these chips in. And they're going to take about 5 to 6 minutes per batch. Once they're golden brown, remove them. Throw them on some paper towel or some brown bags like I have here. Then I like to hit them with a little bit of seasoning salt. And then once we have all those chips done, we'll put those to the side. Next, we're going to work on our slaw. I got 1 package of already chopped up coleslaw. I'm adding a dash of celery seed, a dash of fennel, a dash of dill. I'm also going to put some olive oil in there and some white vinegar. And then I'm going to give that a real good mix. Oh, and some salt and pepper, of course. And we'll give that a good mix. And we'll set that aside until it's time to assemble our sliders. Oh, almost forgot again. Also, we're going to put a dash of sugar. Then we're going to give it a good mix. Now, once our pork is done, we're going to let it rest for just about 10 minutes. And then we're going to take the bone out and we're going to put it in our KitchenAid with just a paddle. And on low, we're going to let that run. And that is going to give us perfectly pulled pork. So just let that run for, 30-40 seconds on level 1. And you see how that just shreds that pork beautifully. You don't have to worry about burning your fingers. And now it's time to assemble our sliders. Put some foil down on the countertop there. I've got my Hawaiian pretzel rolls, the bottoms from the top separated. And I'm going to take the pork out and put a layer of pork down as evenly as possible. Then I'm going to do the same with the layer of the slaw we just made. And then I'm going to put the tops back on. And I'm going to wrap this tight in the foil. Put back in the oven that's still warm from the pork, just for about 5 minutes or so, just so everything sets nice. So when you cut the sliders, stuff doesn't go everywhere. And there you have it, serve it with your chips, and you've got a delicious Kalua pork slider and chips meal.